if you have personal stories and you also, write and draw on a whiteboard, like you get everyone's attention much better.
So you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes. Doing what I love of life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
Hello friends and welcome to this fabulous Easter episode number 174, and this is MattGron Talks, and my name is Mattias Gronborg, aka MattGron, and here I share my scale-up journey building my company from nothing to something. And of course, with me as usual, my dear friend and co-host Svea Malina Landschoff.
Hi, Mattias.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy Easter to you and everyone watching if you guys are celebrating Easter. Or if not, then at least take advantage of the nice long weekend, right? But yeah, we are still here today on our Easter Friday and recording this episode for you guys because before you. We are still recording this episode for you guys because, we still need to talk about the week. So first of all, this year is where entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. And we smack into reality 3 times every single week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as you can tell, we don't even leave it out when it's the red day. We even published an episode on Christmas, I think. So, Mattias, the framework. Do you want to introduce what we do here?
Yeah, the framework needs to roll on even if it's långfredag, as we say in Swedish, which is like long Friday if you translate it. But I think in English you say, is it Good Friday? Or
I think so, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I saw it in my Google Calendar.
Same, this is why I remember,
yeah, that's my lifeline.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, you asked for the framework. We have a framework here, and every Monday we talk about self-development, and I share my journey growing as a human being and a leader. And then every Wednesday we talk about all the things I'm learning in the entrepreneurial process, scaling up my company. And then every Friday we talk about my weekly self-inventory, and we go through what I basically have happened during the week, and I'm talking about what I could have done differently and what I have learned, and we are also celebrating the victories.
Thank you for the framework, Mattias. Then I would say let's talk about the week, even though it was a short one, but what have you been up to these 4 days of the week?
Yeah, short and sweet. There is a lot of sweetness coming up this weekend
this weekend, lots of candy.
Yeah,
chocolate,
exactly.
Eggs, yeah.
So, but during the week, I think I would like to talk about the first session of 4 training sessions together with Tommy on the topic business Acumen.
Yes.
And you attended, Svea. What do you think about the first session?
Yeah, I was there filming and listening as good as I could. It was in Swedish, like I think you said that some episodes ago. But I gotta say, I understood, I would say 60%. And I was really surprised by, first of all, it kind of could have been a dry topic, plus it was another language, but I still was really hooked the entire time, and it was not hard for me to focus for I think 3-4 hours was the whole workshop. I was very surprised. And I think that was also the feedback he got at the end of some people, that they said, all this business stuff is usually super dry and boring, but it was actually fun to listen to him. And that is, I can absolutely sign that as well. I think it was really fun to listen to him, and I learned some things, some more insights for sure, but I should rewatch this thing after my Swedish is even better, then I get all the wisdom, I think.
I think it's first it's a really great topic and super interesting, but what I found very interesting, he was only using the whiteboard.
Yeah, true.
And I think that's a good reminder of how, if you have personal stories and you also, write and draw on a whiteboard, you get everyone's attention much better. And it's also, what I like with that is it's super easy to go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if you draw something out and then you share something, you can point on the whiteboard. Let's say if you use like a presentation deck, you always find yourself I got another, I need to go back.
Yeah, and then like you hit it
Then you
10,000
end up
times, then
going
you're
back.
the wrong one, and then you go back. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was great, and a good reminder actually for presentations. That I facilitate and do. So, but I mean, let's go back to the topic and not just the presentation technique there. So, why are we doing this? I think we spoke in another episode, Svea, that we are doing a lot of work right now, increasing the awareness around business acumen here at iGoMoon. For two reasons. First, to get everyone on board and really understand how important each individual actually is when we are building the company.
Yeah.
And because I think it's very easy to oversee the importance of that everyone needs to understand, like financial basics and how that actually connects with business acumen, both for iGoMoon, on the internal side, but if you get a better sense for business acumen, you could also actually become even better in the customer meetings or the customer-faced activities. So that's why we're doing it, and we have another 3 super interesting sessions in front of us. So
looking forward.
Yeah.
If I can join, I would love to.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool.
More than welcome.
Yeah, I'll understand 60%, but that's enough to get the hang of it. So but I think there were a couple of people who maybe not are fluent in Swedish either, but I felt everyone was still very engaged and could follow along.
Yeah, and we are maybe I never told you that. So the training is in Swedish, but we are doing a recap training for everyone who is not fluent in English.
Oh, okay, that's great.
So because that's like the main purpose why we're doing this is that like everyone should understand.
Yeah.
And I would like a bridge over to my weekly inventory here, and something I could have done much earlier on this topic, because the thing is, you can't really expect anything from anyone if you haven't been giving them the chance to understand. And I think very often, if I look back, I would say that let's say, like when you are scaling up a company, sometimes as an entrepreneur, you get frustrated when people don't understand business acumen.
Yeah.
And it's very easy that frustration ends up or stays, with the entrepreneur, or maybe in the boardroom, or in the, the group of managers, when you have the meetings on that level. But I mean, like, to really get like everyone engaged, from the top and down in the organization, you must give them the tools so they can understand business acumen. And I think that's spot on where you find the friction in the bottleneck friction when a company is growing beyond 15 people, beyond the entrepreneurs who actually was, doing all the sales and maybe all the project management, and all these discussions then could stay with the founders.
Yeah.
So this is super important, and we are doing that work on scale right now. So that's what I could have done different earlier if I could give myself a tip, life lesson, if I would be sharing a entrepreneurial life lesson with Matthias like 5-10 years ago. So
but I just want to say something quickly there, because
yes.
Oh, sorry. Because I understand that you can be frustrated there if other people don't really see the big picture, understand the business acumen side of things, because I feel for you or for an entrepreneur building a business, this is all so clear and so natural. But I was just thinking about like a developer or a designer. Maybe these people never really had to think about this side of things. For them, it's completely new. So I just want to like empathize that again. It's just like exactly what you said in the beginning. It's just important to give them a chance to learn these things and understand the big picture. And I think as well what you said there, this is going to help that they see how everything is connected and make them work even more efficiently. Definitely.
Yes, but I just want to be clear there, like to be able, to scale up a company, and especially where we are with iGoMoon right now, around 20 employees, everyone must be willing. They must have the willingness to understand this. So, because if you don't have that interest, you can't participate.
Yeah.
So that's my message. On the topic, what I spoke about earlier is that everyone needs to understand, and they need to get the tools, because like it's so important that everyone are engaged and really want to contribute to the bottom line of the company, because the bottom line, that's what enables growth for us. So
and I think at iGoMoon you have the right people that want that, because like with all your values in place and the things that are just important in the company, I feel you attract the right people who are in that state of mind, who want to do that.
Yes. Like I definitely think we have the right people on board, and but I mean. We must also be realistic and transparent that we have done a lot of recruitments over the years that like of course you start off and you like everything feels right, and sometimes you discover that okay, maybe it's not a good timing for this person right now, because we are still a small company. They might, they might be more of a person fitting in how should I say, a company on a enterprise level.
Yeah.
Because I think if you have like a bigger company, it is a little bit easier to not be interested in these kind of topics that we are talking about now. And there is not a need for that kind of business acumen in the same way.
Yeah,
because you have more people, there's more resources, maybe other people can catch that weight, so to speak.
Should we move over to what do we have? What else do we have? The what you learned part of things for the self-inventory.
I really want to weave that together with the whiteboard discussion we had, because I got a lot of ideas actually how I could use whiteboards to engage people and make it more fun instead of using PowerPoints or. Yeah, so that's something I learned.
Yeah, and I think I'm also taking that with me. It's funny that you said that as well, because I think I even said to David, like he was only using the whiteboard, like no PowerPoint or anything, like no keynote presentation. And I feel like sometimes the simple things are the best when it comes to that. And I feel like you are when you're having like I mean, as much as I love, presenting with like a nice fancy keynote and like all the right fonts and designs, but I feel you get a bit disconnected in the moment that you look at the screen and try to like figure out to get everything to work. If you have just a whiteboard and a pen, you do everything at your own pace, you can really connect to the people you have in front of you. And I agree with you. I think I'm also going to take this with me, and maybe next time I'm having a presentation, think about something simple. Like it doesn't always have to be over the top. Maybe this is better in some situations. All right. Then I would say celebration part of things, the victories of the week. What do we have there?
So this week, I think it would be super fun to talk about the what do you say, like after work. We had like a game night on Wednesday just before the training day, because both Dennis and also Marcus, they were here. I mean, Dennis, he lives in Dalarna, and Marcus, he lives in Blekinge. So it was really great to have them here for the training, and we did like a game night together with the entire team. So nice. we played a fun game here at the office. Everyone got like a lot of spaghetti and like marshmallows, and we were divided into 3 teams. And Frank, he was leading everyone. I mean, Frank, he really loves these sessions, like the game night. So there were some rules. You should build the highest tower in 15 minutes with marshmallows and spaghettis.
Okay. Okay. I can imagine, like, you have like these marshmallows, you connect them with spaghettis, another marshmallow.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. And you should make it like stable. And I don't really remember the heights, but our team did very well. Unfortunately, our spaghetti tower collapsed just a couple of seconds before time was over. Okay. So, we ended up last. But then we went to pictures and we played some arcade games. And I think we could. I have some, clips that I could send you.
Yes, please.
And it was like we spent a fortune on, it was like a boxing machine, you know, when you should hit like a bag and see how fast and how hard you hit that bag. So we spent a fortune on that one.
And you do boxing, so how did it go for you?
Pretty well. It was something that was I was a bit surprised, actually. I'm even if I'm right-handed, I hit harder with my left. So
interesting.
That was interesting. Yeah.
Maybe the machine was broken.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Like the closest reason to that I could find was that, when I'm playing ice hockey back in the days, I was always coming from the left side.
Yeah,
so maybe I'm a little bit stronger on that side when that, in that kind of move.
That sounds possible.
That I don't know, All right. We are
at the end of the episode, right?
At the end of the episode, we were actually talking about that before. We haven't been gaming so much lately, so we haven't had any gaming clips for you guys. So that's something we need to work on.
Yes, absolutely. Get them back on track. The guys, maybe the girls. Who knows? Maybe some females are joining the, what do we call, the esports game or the esports team?
Esports team. We have some ladies.
I didn't know.
Yeah, they are joining. It's actually staying friends. So never met them, but sometimes they join the team.
All right.
And we play. And I have also been playing in another game. Typically we play Warzone, but I've been playing Rust,
I have no idea what that is.
It's a survival game.
Okay.
So you actually when the game you start, you wake up on a beach like naked, and then you should gather things, loot things, loot for things. You should like build your own clothes, tools, weapons, house where you store your things.
That actually sounds interesting.
It's
I like
very
that idea.
interesting.
Yeah,
it's very time consuming.
Yeah,
so
reminds me of Tom Hanks in Cast Away, when he's on that island and he has this ball, Wilson, that is his friend.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up. And let's get ready for the weekend.
Yeah, then I would say I'll do the wrap up. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss any future episode. Like this video, leave a comment if you have any questions or ideas for future episode. We'll be happy to hear from you. And otherwise, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and don't forget the power of a whiteboard.
Exactly. That's a takeaway.
Happy weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.